has Indiana looking for a magic act of their own in the NBA playoffs. Team Menard controls the front row at Indy, but can they endure the 500? And is there a method to this man's mind power, or is it madness? No need to grab a knife or fork. World sports table has already been set. Finally, it's a case of mind over matter. If you don't believe it, just ask British eccentric Uri Geller. Those aren't just words, but words to live by, and by which Geller hopes will lead English football side Reading into the Premier League next season. Roger Ware has the story.
When Italian soccer hero Roberto Baggio sent that crucial penalty over the crossbar in the World Cup USA shootout, most put it down to a momentary aberration, or proof that even the greatest can crack under pressure. But could there have been another reason? Perhaps the same reason that a small-town English football team has suddenly achieved the greatest season in its 124-year history. The Royals football team of Reading, a sleepy Thameside commuter town 40 miles west of London, has spent its entire history commuting itself around the lower divisions of the English football pyramid. Thoughts of ever joining the likes of Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal or Tottenham in the Premiership have never burdened its 10,000 loyal supporters, until now. At the start of this season, the Royals made a new signing. Not a multi-million-dollar striker, but a man who gave them a new dimension: mind power. Uri Geller, once credited with psyching up Muhammad Ali before vital fights, and known worldwide for his ability to bend cutlery with nothing more than a blast of positive thought, took a regular seat at Reading's matches. Geller, whose unique form of transport is testimony to his skills, now has his home near Reading, and he proved his worth to the team one October afternoon when his beloved Royals were goalless and racked by injuries during a vital game against Bristol City. Geller decided he might help, telling club chairman John Medeski and his colleagues to concentrate positive thought waves on a certain player. That player was Michael Gilks, and with just seconds remaining in the game, this is what Gilks did.
They needed a goal, and the game was almost over. And I looked at the stand, you know, there are about 5,000 people in front of me because I always sit next to John, you know, in the director's booth. And I looked and I went like that to everyone. And somehow they got my message. And it was like almost at the last 3 seconds, boom, they scored a goal.
In a subsequent goalless game, even the opposition joined in to help. This was the spectacular way Derby County scored the only goal into their own net. Club chairman John Medeski has no doubts about the added dimension Geller has given his team.
Well, he's brought a heck of a lot of positivity to Reading, and you know, he's concentrating. He's got us all there, motivating us in terms of winning and getting the crowd to believe in Reading. I think that's probably one of the most important things that he's done. And certainly I believe in people power, and I know that Uri does, and sometimes you see him sitting there at the games, looking at the goals and concentrating on things to happen.
But just where did Baggio go wrong in LA?
And 100 million Brazilians were projecting probably their power, their energy, and they were sending sort of negative thoughts into Baggio's mind. And there goes the great Baggio, and he kicks the ball, and the ball goes like out of control and shoots way above the goal. And how do you explain that? A professional player, the great Baggio, misses the goal, you know, by a mile. The ball went like that is mind control. That's mind power.
As for the Reading Royals, they'll play in front of a sellout 80,000 crowd at Wembley on Monday in a winner-takes-all playoff against Bolton. The prize is a place in the Premiership next season, and Reading hope that goals like this one can do the trick for them. They say the power of thought can move mountains. If it can move goalposts as well, then Reading will be in the Premiership next season.
Well, if nothing else, you gotta like the car.
That would draw some attention if you brought that one home, wouldn't it?
I think so.
That's going to do it for this edition of World Sport. I'm Paul Reynolds.